Alright, so Rico gang, we did it again. We completely crushed the Jordan 3. Imagine, I can't even tell you how many pairs of this shoe that we secured, but we got quite a bit of them. It was a good day. Now, we got another big fish coming down the pipeline. That is Jordan 4 SB. Calling these the Pine Greens. In this video, I'm gonna show you everywhere that you can get them. I'll show you all the raffles that are already open. I'll tell you who's releasing them. We about to do that right now, so let's jump on the computer. Alright, so before we get into it, as far as where you can get these, I always like to talk about the resale value, how much these sneakers are reselling for, what the demand looks like, and most importantly, why these shoes are so coveted, why the value is what they is. And that's mostly because one of the biggest questions I always get is like, bro, why are these shoes so expensive, or why do they have the value they have? And so just off the bat, bro, number one, I've always told y'all in the Rico rules of value, right, that the Jordan 4 is becoming one of the most popular silhouettes, right? And then when you add a clean colorway like this, then that even adds more to it. But then we got two letters that completely change it, and that is Nike SB. Now typically we would see SBs on dunks. SB stands for skateboard, right? So when you see the SB dunks, they're a lot more unique, they're a lot more quality, right? Because they are designed for people that actually skateboard, right? So that's when you see the SB, that's what that's usually referring to, right? So resale on this shoe, we're seeing some pretty high prices right now, and that's because it is before release date. However, I expect it to kind of drop only maybe 20 to 50 bucks at most, right? And that's because, once again, this is a highly coveted shoe, so you should be able to get, I would say, 450, maybe even 475 is gonna be what resale is on this shoe. And of course, bigger sizes having the most profit margin. Right now, when you look at, once again, this shoe, it's got the gum bottom, it's got, you know, a clean white and gray and green colorway with the red flight tongue, which is honestly classic on the 4. So this shoe is definitely gonna do well. But let's talk about all the places that are gonna have this shoe. Now, all these different shops are gonna have them. You notice most of these are gonna be skate shops. Why? Because once again, this is a skateboard shoe. However, what you're also gonna notice is that there's gonna be a raffle for them, right, on most of these sites, and they are gonna be online. And in my cook group, which I'm gonna show y'all, in my cook group, we actually do have a complete list of where you can enter all of these raffles, and even raffles that they don't mention here, right? So what that means is that there isn't gonna be a lot of first come, first serve action on this shoe. And the amount of stock that does get first come, first served out will be heavily botted, right? So let's talk about the best place that you and me have a chance to cop this shoe, right? And this is our favorite place, which is gonna be sneakers. Right now, they have a whole excerpt on here. The Nike SB AJ celebrates one of the greatest duos to play the game, the late SB Sandy Bodeker, which, hey, that's a clever play on the words as well, because Sandy is of course one of the premier, or was one of the premier designers for the Jordan brand, right? So they do list even some differences in the original, right? Like I seen one thing, they brought back the 89 shape around the toe box. I think it's a thinner sort of like sole as far as on the inside and everything like that. So once again, it's designed for a skateboarder. However, you know, 9 out of 10 people are not going to be skateboarding in these, right? So this is what the box looks like. Not the typical Jordan 4 box that you see. You usually see the Jordan 4 box kind of with the flight on top, which you do see, but it's usually speckled, and I wouldn't doubt that if you get that box, it's probably light paint speckles. But anyway, let's talk about your best chance to cop on sneakers, right? I don't care what nobody in the United States tells you, your best chance to cop on sneakers is going to be multiple accounts, right? So if you don't have multiple Nike accounts, once again in my cook group, we show you and walk you through how to get Nike accounts, how to get proxies, so that you can cop a shoe like this, right? It is going to be Tuesday when you see this. So actually today, when you see this video, it's probably going to be after they've given out early access. So today when you watch this video, you would have known if you have EA, because once again, if you can get these before they even hit the regular market, bro, they're going to be some good profit on these shoes. To answer my question that I get a lot from people, bro, when you're doing this, you can't use the same payment method. You have to use several different cards. You can't use the same address. You have to jig your address. I would honestly say 2 to 3 accounts per address, even if you're gonna jig them, and you cannot be on the same internet connection. I see a lot of people ask me that question, honestly, a lot, week after week, and I, you know, want to continue to stress that in this video. And make sure you're going for drops prior to this shoe. I repeat, make sure you're going for drops prior to this shoe, so that warms your Nike accounts and Nike does not view you as a robot. Because trust me, I've seen it happen several times, and I even started to notice when I started manually botting and then ultimately switching to botting sneakers, that you need to warm those accounts. You need to go for even bricks and sometimes blues or win, whichever one, but you need to continuously go for shoes. And that's one thing that I've noticed, that I've seen people who bought say that, hey, I had to go through a couple L's, but then I was able to cop. All right, now I want to show y'all just how to enter raffles and where you would enter raffles if you were in my cook group, because once again, we have that functionality to where we're showing all the raffles, right? So boom, Labor is raffling these off. We still have raffles for the playoffs. We still have raffles postage, meaning anybody can sign up for this in the United States. CCS. Here's another one right here. And just all these different stores, right? If it says pickup, then you would maybe want to be local. But if it says postage, then anybody in the United States can enter this, right? So the Barracks, Exodus, like all these different skate shops, bro, around the country are releasing this shoe. So once again, if you enter in for all these raffles, bro, the likelihood that you don't cop is slim, bro. Like, once again, I want to take y'all through my success. I mean, once again, these are real live members, bro, who are just, once again, eating on drops. We just, once again, a lot of us got the Jordan 3 reimagined. A lot of us was able to cop that shoe, and it was basically using tactics, doing things that I preach in my videos and that I talk about on videos like this. So if you want to join, I will have a link in the description. But let me know what y'all think in the comments about these pine greens, bro. I think that this is a shoe that I would not only wear, but bro, I'm a Forest guy, so I like the fours. If you don't like the fours and you in it for the money, this shoe could also prove beneficial for you. So man, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's your boy Rico. I'm out. Let's get it.